Let me begin by thanking my girls, Ella and Porter, who are now returning to the scene of congressional confirmation hearings as wily veterans. Their love and support and enthusiasm for me serving again is a major reason for why I feel that my going back into OMB is the right endeavor at the right moment, beyond my enthusiasm for being at President Trump's side. It is a profound honor to be nominated a second time by President Trump to serve as the Director of the Office of Management and Budget. The President has promised the American people a federal government that works for all Americans, not the interests of bureaucrats and an entrenched establishment. Making a start in fulfilling that vital promise during my previous time at OMB as Deputy Director and Director was among the most rewarding experiences of my career. Throughout my career, I have been driven by a commitment to taxpayers and their families. Growing up as the son of an electrician and a school teacher, I saw firsthand the sacrifices my parents made to balance their budget and save for the future. They are a reminder of the burden of government spending can place on everyday Americans. My parents and countless others like them have always been the measure of which I evaluate policies and spending decisions. Today, nearly 80% of Americans do not feel confident that their children will lead better lives than they have. That's nearly double the 40% of Americans who said the same just 2 decades ago. When I look at government waste and our national debt, I fear for my daughter's future. Almost half of our fellow citizens expect their standard of living to be worse than that of their parents, a critical part of understanding the president's overwhelmingly successful election. I am eager to get back to fulfilling the promise of a federal government that works as hard as people like my parents. OMB's mission goes beyond crafting the president's budget. It encompasses the management of the federal government, reforming regulation, and coordinating policies across agencies to ensure efficient and effective implementation of the American people's will as expressed by both their legislative and executive representatives. A strong interagency process delivers the best results for all Americans, and I believe OMB's collaborative ethos is key to achieving those outcomes. The civil servants at OMB are among the most resourceful and innovative individuals I have worked with. It has been my privilege to work alongside them, and I look forward to leading and supporting them as director once again as we labor to make the American government work again. We have to use taxpayer dollars wisely because inflation driven by irresponsible federal spending taxes Americans twice. The average American household has lost roughly 2,000 of purchasing powers just since January 2021. The forgotten men and women of this country, those who work hard every day in cities and towns across this country, deserve a government that empowers them to achieve their dreams. While Office of Management and Budget may not be a household term, the agency's work is profoundly one that impacts their lives. If confirmed, I will continue to serve with the best interests at their heart to serve and strive to ensure every decision contributes to a more prosperous future for all Americans.